Hi, welcome to a Chat with Heart podcast. I'm your host, Christina Martin. I'm a singer-songwriter. I live on a dirt road in rural Nova Scotia with my best friend Dale and our calico cat, Olivia. This podcast is totally just a chill chat with heart. As soon as you tune in here, I consider you one of my little heartbeat listeners. I love sharing these personal stories, and recording these episodes are great practice for me to try and calm the fuck down and just be myself. If we just talk about it, we could shine a light, we could break a dark day. If we just talk about it, we can cut away, we can make a brighter day. Hi, my little heartbeat listeners. Welcome back to A Chat with Heart, the podcast where I invite lovely humans to chat with heart, and I get to know them more, and so do you. Before we dive in, as usual, couple quick life updates. First of all, Dale is currently recording new songs with an artist named Christopher Brown, and I just have to say, it's been so inspiring to hear that creative energy and unfold. Christopher is, I'll call him Chris. Chris is an incredible singer-songwriter and musician, multi-instrumentalist. And Dale and he are playing all the parts themselves. Chris wrote the songs. His voice is incredible. I'm crossing my fingers that I get to sing on it. I can't wait for you to hear what they do. Christopher Brown, go check him out. He lives in Cumberland County. We both used to work. We met at working through group homes in the community years ago. So very excited for Chris and hope to have him on the podcast. Also, March 6th is coming fast, folks. And we have a Halifax show on that date. It's also Bandcamp Friday. If you haven't grabbed a spot to this awesome, intimate show we're doing, it's just Dale and I. Maybe a couple friends might pop up. It's at the Syrup Factory, which is a wonderful house concert. It's about 50 capacity. It's in North End, Halifax. And this is a great venue started by Laura Simpson and Scott Simpson in 2011. And Laura's been a guest on this podcast, and you'll actually hear a clip from her soon. I'll tell you why. But in any case, so we're releasing a new compilation album with a new single. It's 20 songs celebrating 20 years of making music with Dale Murray. And these are the deep cuts. I can't call it a greatest hits album because guess what? I've not technically had a hit. But these are the songs we keep coming back to playing live and fan favorites and our favorites. And I can't believe that it's been almost 2 decades, or it has been pretty much, of making music with my best friend Dale. And so we have a new single coming out called The Breeze. We're celebrating on that day, and I hope you can make it. You can get tickets by e-transferring me money. The information's on my website, christinamartin.net. But if you are a paying patron of mine on my Patreon page and you want to come, you just need to RSVP by emailing me. And you have a spot because you give me money every month or year. And that is amazing. And every now and then I can do something like this. It's a small way of giving back. But if you are either a free member of my Patreon or just the general awesome public, you can still buy a ticket to come and celebrate with us. It's a fairly early evening, lovely setting. And we're going to play all our favorite Christina Martin songs. And I have to tell you something else I'm really excited about. So I signed up for Make Do Camp, and it's put on by my friend Laura Simpson. And it just, I was terrified to sign up because I'm not big on camping. But I remembered this. I went to this science camp in my between grade 11 and grade 12 in the summer. And it was something very new and nerve-wracking and exciting for me. And I knew nobody. And even though I did well in school, like I wasn't super into science, but I was curious, I was a good student. And I went to the science camp, and everybody there was so much smarter than me. And we had such a good time, worked at this nuclear power plant, Deep River. And I won't get into my project. Yes, I will. I was part of this environment. I worked in the environmental department with a bunch of students, and we designed basically a giant kitty litter box that you put underground that would absorb poisonous, deadly water, chemically poisoned water that was traveling through the ground, because groundwater travels in these plumes, and you can track where it's traveling into waterways and whatnot. And so there was this strontium-90, which is not good for you, and seeping into this waterway, because it was from containers that were buried at this nuclear power plant years ago. I'm sure I signed an NDA where I'm not supposed to even talk about this stuff, but I think it's common knowledge now. So anyway, point of my story is I worked on this giant kitty litter box. I have no idea if they actually implemented it, but it was a really cool experience. And so I remembered how much fun I had and how hard it was for me to leave. I bawled my eyes out. I wasn't much of a crier back then in front of people, but I was so sad to leave the new friends I made. So anyway, I signed up for Make Do Camp, not because I'm anticipating to bawl my eyes out, but I wanted to be brave, and, the creative say yes moment in my body came out. So I'm going to let Laura explain it a bit in her own words.
Hey, Christina, I just wanted to leave you a message. Thanks for registering for Make Do Camp. I am so stoked to have you there as a camper this year. It's going to be fantastic. I've just felt like a need for a long time to do something back out in the woods, to make deeper connections with people, get off our phones. And it's a sober retreat, not because it's meant to be something that sober people do, but just to have a break. And we're just going to have lots of high-level workshops. There's going to be camp-like recreation, including archery and boating. And I'm just really happy you're going to be there. And please help spread the word. Love you lots.
If you're curious and want to find out more, and maybe join me, it's happening in September 2026. You can learn more and sign up at makedocamp.com. Okay, now, I get asked a lot, who inspired you? And honestly, there are so many artists I could name, but I'm going to come back to this particular time in my life living in Halifax, where I was surrounded by really talented musicians, and the music industry, and the through government support and whatnot, was really, I feel, there to help guide artists to become better business, self-employed business folks, learn the business of music and DIY. And there were these wonderful women in particular who were out there doing big things, seemingly on their own and doing it their own way. And these artists I speak of now are like Megan Smith and Jill Barber, Rose Cousins, and my guest today, Jenn Grant. So these are women who made me believe that maybe I could tour, maybe I could self-manage, maybe I could, make my own show and my own career right here in Canada, right in Nova Scotia too, and make it work. Before that, I had, I was learning how to write songs and perform, and that's obviously a big part of what we do. But when I was living in Austin, Texas, every musician I knew, even the I suppose top tier ones, had day jobs pretty much. And nobody really was touring. You kind of just stayed where you are because life was just too expensive. and there weren't workshops on how to make this work and how to build your team around you and whatnot. And it was the only thing you knew was if you were lucky enough to get a record label, and you had to go to you had to leave where you were living to maybe pursue that. So in any case, the most inspiring part about it was they didn't just have a moment. They kept going. They kept creating. And all these women I spoke of have carved out these beautiful, unique, deeply personal careers that are still unfolding, which brings me back to Jenn Grant. Jenn is one of those artists who It feels like, I think, a lighthouse to a lot of other artists, other Canadian artists, and anyone who crosses paths with her. She has a brand new album coming out March 6th. It's called Queen of the Straight. And she's heading on tour with dates across Canada. She talks about that in this episode. There's a very special Halifax show, at one time only. It's happening at the Rebecca Cohen Auditorium on May 2nd. So go, if you can, go get your tickets now, because it's going to be, I think, the way Jenn describes it, an unforgettable, immersive live experience. So today we are talking about what Jenn's been up to, the supplements we both take, life happenings that shape us and our music, and so much more. And I'm grateful for you to hear this one. I'm grateful that Jenn took the time to chat with heart with me. So let's grab some tea, or keep walking or running if you're listening to this, or driving if you're in the car. I hope you enjoy this chat with heart with the incredible Jenn Grant. Done with your smoothie. Should I do another one just while you keep? Let's try another one, okay?
Well, how about when I blend it, you do one?
Oh, okay, yeah,
because it's really aggressively loud.
What are you putting in your smoothie? This is of interest to my little heartbeat listeners and me.
Usually, I would also put yogurt, but I've got a cold, as you know, and I don't feel like dairy is the right. Dairy's the answer today.
That's right. It's inflammatory.
It's such an easy protein. But there's just some oat milk and some protein powder. This is my new favorite, and you can get it at Sobeys. It's the Good Protein, and it's chocolate fudge. Yeah. Have you tried that before?
I have tried it, yes.
Oh my God, I love it.
Mint. There's a mint one, too.
Well, I know. I've tried like 6.
Okay, so
whatever.
I'm really glad to hear and relieved that you're getting your protein, and that's but as a vegan, are you tired of people, do a lot of people ask you, where do you get your protein?
Guess what? I'm not a vegan. Okay, ready to blend. You ready?
Oh, wait, yeah, okay.
Oh, shit.
We'll do it again. That's the funniest blend. The funniest blend ever. Oh,
yeah. People do ask. I'm a pescatarian, but
I should know that because we had a dinner date, and you ate fish.
And you used to be a vegan.
I used to, yeah.
Actually, I don't usually put banana in it, but I just went for it.
Banana is a great addition to any smoothie.
It's good
if you like things sweet.
Sometimes I put like Dale Murray.
Exactly, like Danny Ledwell.
Yeah. Do you want me to put headphones in?
No, I'm not. No, I don't. Great. Actually, I would be mad if you did now.
Oh.
Jennifer, may I call you Jennifer Winifred?
Yes.
Pauline Grant?
Absolutely.
Okay.
My first professional named calling.
Did you know that we have something in common with our names?
What is it?
It's one of our middle names. Well, I only have one.
Is it Pauline?
Two. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's Pauline in your life?
My mother's mother, and Winifred was my dad's mother.
Oh, my grandma was named Pauline as well, so that's where I got it from.
On your mom's side?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been here. Have you not? Have you? Yeah, you were here. We were swimming.
I stepped inside. I did not swim, but I came. I stepped
that's right. You don't
for
like
a second.
lakes.
I don't like. I mean, not really. Like if I fell off of a sea-doo, I might enjoy that for a second. But then I remember there's things in the water.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
Yeah. Do you? No, you love swimming, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Well, were you ever afraid of anything in there?
Sometimes I am afraid, but I do it anyway.
Oh, that's the name of the book I read when I was struggling with anxiety. Feel the fear and do it anyway. It's like a really good practice. And maybe I should, you know what? I just signed up for a make do camp. You know,
Did you?
Yeah. And it's so unlike me to do anything like that, but I'm going to face my fear and do it anyway. I know it's going to be awesome, but like I already told Laura Simpson, who's creating this whole amazing scenario for people. Make do camp. You basically go to camp with little electricity, stay in cabins, and do all kinds of.
And it's that big cove, right?
Yeah.
I went to actual camp there when I was 12, and like also like 13, 14, 15, 16.
You went again and again and again? Did you work?
Well, I did. I was in like senior girls, and then I did this leadership program where we lived in a teepee 1 month per summer.
Oh my God. Did that make you a leader? Was that the result?
What do you think?
I do think you are a leader.
Do you?
I've looked up to you for a long time. And remember when like we all lived in sort of downtown Halifax-ish?
Yeah.
And you were just starting out. I went to a concert you did. I think it was your second album, and it was at your high school, maybe?
That was actually my first record.
Oh.
I did it at my high school because they were going to tear it down.
Okay. I was there, and I saw all the wonderful things you were doing. It was so inspiring. And you and Rose and Jill Barber, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do what these wonderful, magical humans are doing, like in terms of.
Were you already doing it though?
I was already singing, and I had a record I'd done in Austin, but I hadn't like learned the business, because in Austin you don't learn anything about the business or touring. Everyone just stays pretty much in one place and has a day job. And no one kind of ever thinks I can do this full time. Or sorry, that was years ago. That was like 26 years ago. And here it seemed to me like you women were really smart and just making a go of it, and touring and putting on these beautiful shows and making great music. And I thought, well, maybe I could try this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was really inspired because I love what you do. And it's been really fun to watch things evolve, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited to talk to you today. I have so many questions, and I promised you I would do all the talking.
You don't have to do all the talking. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you really?
Yeah.
You're doing well, sick.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like
I'm fine.
It's not the kind of cold that stole your voice? Which is
I can hear that it's lower. Like I would never record vocals. You know what I mean? I would never sing today. Or if I had a show tonight, I would be worried that I was talking so much. Like I just literally talked for an hour and 15 minutes to someone about my show.
Yeah, I want to talk about the show because I think it's a big one. It's like a dream concept for you. Am I right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's hear it.
No, let's talk about something else.
Oh, not you just talked about it for an hour and 15.
Well, I'm working with the Creation Fund is supporting it through NAC. So I just had a meeting with Sarah Kahn, who runs the Creation Fund, and I basically just went through every single thing. But I'll give you the short version. How about I give you a version? I'm fresh because it's just in my mind now.
I want the version that will help our listeners
buy tickets.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah,
I want whatever you.
That's what I want too.
Okay.
Well, Christina.
Yeah,
okay, so the show. Yeah.
They can go see it. Like it's just tell them it's amazing, and then they have to go see it.
Oh yeah, the show is going to be amazing. And it's going to be an immersive experience. You're literally going to enter into a portal, into a space. And it's my new record. It's just my new record. But there's different elements in the show. Like we have a projectionist, and we have theater and movement. And it's kind of a way for me to also honor my ancestors in the show with conversations I'm having. And okay, I feel like I need to start again. It's almost like there's you don't even have to edit that. It's just that that like there's so many things going on in the show, and
I'm already sold.
I'm absolutely delighted to be able to do it because the songs they're my personal stories. The album's autobiographical, but they are jumping off points for the audience to touch into their own stories and tap into grief. There's definitely an overlining theme of grief in the show. How to grieve well, and and also hope, and also like what kind of person do you want to be in this time in history that is a massive time. And so I just feel like, as someone who strives to be a good person and a good artist and wants to be an activist, it's important for me to be able to make it something that is bigger than myself, that is for the community, and also something really beautiful. And I just feel very lucky with the people that I'm around putting this together. And Tanya Davis is in the show. She is the movement artist, and so we've been developing stuff together as well, and she's sort of helping to tell the stories, and she's also kind of like this otherworldly abstract representation of like me and my mother and all women or all people. And I think, as you know, I as a person have always felt very connected to, you know, spirituality and mystery, and I feel open to that. Like I feel like as an artist, like as a painter and a songwriter, it's become a bit of a skill to make sure that, you know, you keep those channels open. And in this show, all of that is really reflected as well. And it's also very me. So it's very like, it's like, I think hopefully people will laugh and cry, you know, and gets, you know, be moved by it. And
yeah.
And, so yeah, it's a real gift to be able to do this, and and get your tickets now.
Yeah, should I host the pre-show or post-show Ouija board party for this?
Oh, probably both. You might want to. You could do both.
I think I have to do. Okay, your Halifax show is at May 2nd.
Yeah, it's at the Rebecca Cohen.
Okay, I'll be in Frankfurt, but I could do something remotely. And I'll project it in the lobby. And we'll do
in Frankfurt?
From, I think we're staying at a spa hotel that night. So we'll do
gorgeous.
it and project it in the lobby of your show.
Okay.
And do Ouija, I'll just do tarot and Ouija readings.
Yeah, that could work.
I'm gonna get a ticket for my mom so she can go and tell me all about it. You already... I mean, you definitely touched on one of the big questions I was going to ask you, which is about grief, big and small, and how it shaped the way that you create, and how do you not let it like take over your world? Like, if it's such a big part of your show, like, I mean, I'm assuming you're kind of friends with grief. Is that safe assumption?
I think grieving well is kind of the thing, like being able to tap into that, being able to grow from it. I think one of the things in the show that I talk about is like, you know, I'm sharing things with the audience, and then I talk about, you know, griefs that I've learned from, because when you have a big grief, you can grow from it, and you can see things with a new perspective. You can have more clarity, be more grounded, and it can also help you to, you know, once you grow, it's like maybe you can take some other things down and look at them that you've been keeping on a shelf. And so it gets into things like that. And I don't feel like I don't feel grief around me. I feel like I've grieved the things that I've grieved, and I feel very joyful.
Yay.
Yeah, I feel joyful. I mean, I feel a lot of things, but I feel very like, you know, I feel lucky to have had the griefs that I've had, I guess.
Yeah.
I think they've made me who I am.
I get it. I get it. My whole last album was about gratitude and for all the shit that happens. And even though you don't want it, you don't want to be like, I'm so glad that happened, but in this weird way, because you are where you are now and you feel great, you have gratitude. There's beautiful people and experiences in your life. It's hard to, because you know that if any of those things had changed, things might be different. Who knows? And it's hard not to have gratitude still. Yeah.
Yeah. I think gratitude is something that you need to actively work on every day. I just think that my experiences around death have shaped who I am, and I think that it's all kind of cyclical, and I think we're here, and that and that we're trying to be the best person that we can in this situation that we've been given, in this life that we've been given, and I think that maybe we just come back and we continue to do it, and we continue to try to grow as people. That's what I'm rolling with, anyways. That's not what my dad thinks.
Well, your dad can go suck a goat. I'm kidding, Dad. Oh my gosh.
Well, he won't hear this.
Daddy, come on, Daddy.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Listen, Queen of the Straight is the name of the new album, and that's. I think you're the Queen of the Straight, but maybe
that's what people think. That's what Lance. That's what aquaculture thinks. I mean, I love it. I love it. I want people to think that it is actually more of an homage to my mother.
I knew it. No, I knew it. I knew it.
But I'm really happy to. I'm going with that too.
It was either or for me. It was either or.
Yeah, it's also just everyone. Just be your own queen of your own straight.
She was such a beautiful woman. She came to some of my shows.
Yes, she did.
And we hugged a bunch.
Yeah.
And was your mom a nurse as well?
Yeah, she was. She was a registered nurse, RN.
Just like my mama.
Aww.
Yeah. So, okay, I just want to drive home this point, folks.
Yeah,
you can go home.
Oh, yeah, drive it home.
Drive it home. Queen of the Straight, March 26th. You can that's when it's out. You can pre-order it now.
March 6th.
Oh, I meant 2026.
Oh, yeah.
So March 6th, 2026, it's out. Yep. And the shows are starting across Canada soon.
Yes. Yeah, they are starting in PEI on March 5th.
So go to JennGrant.com.
JennGrant.com.
Jenn Grant, so simple. .com.
JENN. And Halifax is on May 2nd.
It's May 2nd when I'll be in Frankfurt. Yeah. But I will be doing the tarot readings from a projector in the lobby.
Yes, perfect idea.
And my mom will be there representing me. I wonder if there's another show we can catch, though, after that. There'll be other shows.
Well, there's the only other, it's a one-time only thing, and it's 12 cities across Canada, and that's it.
Okay, Jenn, thanks.
Wait. Unless maybe it might go to Ireland, but I don't know if that would be a smaller version or.
So I should go to Ireland. That could okay.
You could, yeah.
Okay,
but that's also not confirmed. So.
Speaking of activism, speaking of you being a painter, which was spoken about earlier, a long time ago when we started this, you can also, there's a link on your website to go to a different page to see some beautiful paintings that are for sale there. And then on your Bandcamp, speaking of activism, you have some prints that you've done of people, of Palestinians, right? And you sell those, and that money goes towards helping they and their families cross the border. Tell me more about that, because that's fucking activism.
After October 7th in 2023, I was on tour, and I came home, and I guess first maybe I wrote a song. Hello, everyone, ceasefire now. And then, which was, I think it did something for people, and it has been used kind of in an underground way a lot just like on Instagram, really, with to the background music for massive protests going on around the world. And then I didn't know, or maybe I did the paintings first. I'm sorry, Christina.
You're
right.
I forgive you.
Thank you so much.
But wait.
I did
Okay, start again.
Thank you so much. So after I came home from tour, touring Champagne Problems across Canada, I had been very much in my own bubble and really just insular, just promoting my shows, just like, not catching any news at all, except for little glimpses, like in motel lobbies type of thing. And then I was like, there is something crazy happening in the world. I don't know what's going on. It was the end of October. Like, I basically didn't know really what had happened. I mean, I knew a bit that what had happened, but I was like, I need to get into this. And we listened to podcasts all the way home for like 6 hours. And then when I got home, I started painting portraits of Palestinian journalists. And the first one I did was Bassem Ouda. And I think that I did that because there was so much dehumanization going on that I just felt this need to paint her face because I was really taken by her. She's, before she did what she's doing now, she really kind of had this, I think it felt a little bit like a little a la Jennytown, Palestine that she was doing. It was, and people don't know what I'm talking about. That is just a YouTube thing that I made up during the pandemic. But she was like talking about travel, talking about Palestine, she was just very like kind of funny. And then she began just reporting on the genocide. And because of the dehumanization, I just really wanted to paint her eyes and her face. And I didn't know if I could paint a face because I hadn't painted a face since art school 20 years earlier. I'd just been doing abstract landscapes and stuff. And I painted her face, and I was sort of surprised that I was really surprised that I could paint a face. And then I did more. I did like five more journalists, and we'd auction those off online every second Sunday for a while. And then I sold prints, and we sold them, all around the world. And they are still on my Bandcamp, but honestly, no one buys them, and I have them up there for like really expensive. I mean, I was selling prints standing on a bar stool in Ireland for like $10 a pop, But if anyone is inclined, I will print them on beautiful paper and I will mail them to whatever. But they've been sent to Dubai, and we made tons of money and sent it over to Palestine Red Crescent. However, it is a drop in the ocean of what would be needed. And then so when that was over, it was Christmas, and I felt very down because I felt a real like anxiety around what was happening, and if I was not proactive in some way as an artist to using my voice in some way, I felt like just I couldn't deal with that. And so I wrote that song, Hello Everyone, Ceasefire Now. Yeah, and then I just started engaging with families and trying to support a bunch of families. I mean, not a bunch of families, like maybe 3 families or 5 families. Yeah. And then there was a school, the Al Salam school, that we were trying to help support and help them get off the ground, which we were doing. And then it became the breakfast program because there was just needed to feed the kids instead of trying to focus on any education. But basically, education is an act of resistance, and that's why they chose that. That's why they wanted to, and it's not up to me anyway. It's up to them. And then they've been trying to start that school up again, but because it was destroyed. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and it's really can be really overwhelming. And I think that it's important to be engaged, and it's important to do something small if you can, and then these things add up together. It also changed my community and made me really realize how important my values are, that if I'm going to spend time with someone or spend time on something, it needs to resonate in a way that really matters for me in order to do that.
I heard Jane Fonda talking about how whenever she got depressed, and usually it was because of either a political situation or environmental or something going on in the world, then she said every single time that happened, if she took action, that was an immediate kind of cure in a way.
Totally. It's like kind of a selfish thing.
I
agree with her. I agree with that. I mean, it's doing good, but it's also doing good for yourself, because I totally that totally resonates with me. I was like, yeah, I mean, I was definitely having some mental health stuff around it, but not compared to other mental stuff I've had before. So it was manageable.
Do you know what I think about your activism?
What do you think?
Standing ovation, by the way.
Oh, it's great.
I'm gonna let it ride out. People are excited, as am I.
I hope so.
Speaking of Jane Fonda, she is so iconic and such a representation of the type of person. Her and Annie Lennox, who I'd love to embody.
Oh yeah,
as I age, especially. But do you have? I still do Jane Fonda workouts from the '90s and maybe '80s, maybe even the '70s. I don't know how.
Where do you find that?
Tubi, YouTube.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah. So do you have a favorite? Or any workout?
The only thing I remember from exercise in that era was the Thigh Master.
Suzanne Summers?
Oh my God.
Oh,
and then
yes.
people were getting hit in the face and injured because they would fly out and hit them.
Because they didn't have strong thighs? Like what?
I guess. I have in the past recent times wondered, should I get a Thigh Master?
I think
Did I bring it back?
I think it's a good workout. Yeah.
The Thigh Master, but it's dangerous.
Only if you don't have that strength and control, which I think you do. And try not to do 5 different things when you're doing it. I imagine you have strong thighs. Do you not have strong thighs?
I do a lot of squats when I brush my teeth.
Squats are really good. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I never used to, but I have an electric toothbrush, and it will only give me a smiley face if I brush my teeth for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. And so I don't always make it to 2 minutes, but I've decided to incorporate the squats during that time because you can get 50 done in 2 minutes, but sometimes I do 25.
That's why you have a great ass.
Thanks, babe. My mother did Jane Fonda. Mm-hmm. But I don't really remember it, and I am intrigued. Like I might try it today. And of course, like Richard Simmons is kind of what I remember.
We've done some Richard Simmons here, but I keep going back to Jane. They're hard. They're really hard. And another hard
there's
one.
Also, I mean, there was a different mindset as well about the I think things are kind of shifting in that world where it's more like level 2 cardio and strength building versus, I don't know, killing yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
But to each their own.
I like intense short workouts too, like the Best Mata.
Yeah.
Best Mata, the sexy one. Do you remember that? Like 3 women in a triangle, and then there's a camera overhead and all over in the bits and stuff.
Oh my God.
Best Mata. It's hard. It's 20 minutes, and it's sexy.
Oh, wow.
So,
did you ever do the class?
I love the class.
Jill Barber has been doing that for like 5 years, and I did it with her for like 3 months last year. I liked that it was live. Like I liked that I would do it when they were starting it and that it was in real time. That made me feel a sense of community and connection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't do it unless it was happening in real time.
We do them all the time here.
Really?
You could do them, like we could say we're doing them and start it at a time. And then.
Yep. It's true.
We could do that. No, I dig them. And I love that they have so many. You know what I love about that class, and I've done a lot of like just different aerobics and weight training and stuff like that over the years. How old am I? 46 years now. And I love that I feel like I've got a full body workout, but it's not hard. Like, and then the moves are gentle enough on my body. This is the class.
Yeah,
I like the repetition bit of it. Like, and then I don't have to, like, another workout hero of mine is Karen Voigt. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she has a dance background, and it gets really choreographed and awesome. And, but it's super hard. And the only reason I could do it now is because I did it when I was a teenager, and my body still remembers how to do it. But it's like really quick, and like a lot of things keep adding up. And then all of a sudden you're like a dance wizard. And the class, you don't have to be that, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it incorporates all the things like cardio, yoga, Pilates, and...
Yeah. I've been really like not doing my workout for the last week and a half or two because of sickness. And I'm just dying to like get back into like that is just when I feel the very best version of myself. Even if it's just like a walk and like 20 minutes, I just need it. It really, it helps so much with everything.
And were you doing, like, were you into sports? Like, is exercise a part of your life? No? Like, when did you...
not at all.
Okay.
Except for swimming, ballet till I was like 12 or 13, and a little bit of figure skating.
Yes. Nice. That's really brings back memories. I quit figure skating. Thought I would...
I quit everything.
Yeah, me too. I quit figure skating because I brought my baby blanket one day and it slipped out of my jacket, and then I was really embarrassed.
Oh no!
Yeah, really embarrassed. And then I told them I was quitting, so they gave me the badges because they felt bad for me. Similar thing happened with swimming. Like I wouldn't get in the water until one day it was raining and no one else would get in the water, but I got in the water and it was warm, and I was like, I like this, and no one else is in the water. And then I quit, and they gave me a bunch of badges because they felt sorry for me. Anyway, speaking of badges, nothing to do with this next question, but I did bring my supplements here to read off to you. Do you have yours?
They're in the cupboard. Let's go.
Let's go to the cupboard. Yeah. Let's go to the cupboard. Some of these I may not be able to pronounce, and I may not know what they're for because I took them because they were recommended by my naturopath, but I just forgot. Like, why?
I have should I just take out the ones that I'm actually taking right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, maybe I'll take a few extra.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take turns. You go first.
I'm not ready. I'm still getting them.
Okay.
I have so many.
I wonder
I have so many.
Who has more.
Okay, well, why don't I say all the ones that I have?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you're not ready?
I'm almost ready.
Do you have any...
I can't even... Okay, let me start. Okay, vitamin D drops.
Okay, I've got vitamin D. I will meet your vitamin D drops with a vitamin D pill.
Got it. I also have that in chewable.
D3.
St. Francis Stressed.
Oh, what's that do? Is that for stress?
I don't know. I haven't been taking it. Calcium.
Oh, yeah?
Citrate. Yeah, I need to have that, apparently.
You do? Or we all do?
We all do. Fiber.
You take a fiber pill?
I did. Now I'm sort of taking fiber gummies right now.
Huh.
NAC. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
This is such a, it's to keep you not getting sick on tour. B12.
Oh, B12, yeah, I'll meet your B12. But let's talk about the active form. Do you have the active form? So your body absorbs it?
I have sublingual, 1,000 mcg.
Huh, okay.
Zinc.
Yeah, I got zinc. Yeah, bisglycinate, 25 milligrams.
For a while I was taking this, Hormone Harmony.
Okay.
I don't need to take that.
Not anymore? You're done?
I'm done with caring. And then a Centrum prenatal I take.
Okay.
Because they have I was taking it, and then it's got the highest amount of iron.
Yes, I'll see your iron and multivitamin.
Okay. And I don't know. I got my blood work done recently.
How's it looking?
Guess what she said?
Amazing?
She said it was perfect. She said, I've never seen such good blood work.
Well, that's great.
I also take melatonin every night.
Okay. Yeah. That's helped
And
sleep, or is it like a cancer prevention thing?
it's to help sleep, but it's apparently good for perimenopause. Do you take? Are you joking about the cancer thing?
No, I heard from someone who was kind of into all these things, all the supplements and naturopath and stuff, and who has cancer, that melatonin has something to do with preventing cancer when you take it on a regular basis.
Did they say how much you need to take?
It was a man, and
I said they.
you said she said they. He did not, but probably just like whatever the standard dose would be. Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. And also magnesium. Yeah, I already said magnesium, but I take magnesium every night. Oh, magnesium and
magnesium.
Yeah.
By bisglycinate.
Yes.
I was telling my little heartbeat listeners while you're getting Kleenex, go get your blood work done and talk to your doctor and or naturopath to actually see what it is you need, because you don't want to be taking stuff you don't need. The other thing is
most people are low in vitamin D, though.
Especially because of, where we live.
And also where we live.
Yeah.
It's not super sunny right now.
No, not really. I don't know if you've done this, but I did my ancestor DNA thing. And then my genetic makeup, I sent it to my naturopath, and she's trained at reading that. And it's a different language to me altogether. And then from that, she was able to pinpoint what else my body could benefit from. So these are some that I'm not sure what they do right now, but they have to do with preventing illness as well. Glutathione. And phosphatidylcholine. Choline was one that my body has trouble absorbing. So like, eggs and stuff, it's in eggs, but whatever, I've got some gene that prevents my body from absorbing it. So this helps it.
Whoa.
And like she can it's amazing what they can. This is all science-based too. She's not like, it's not hocus pocusy. And even though I don't drink and I don't really do drugs except for fun sometimes, I'm doing this Liver Pro. I do this every couple of years. Just 2 bottles of this Liver Pro stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's stuff that...
Like milk thistle? Is that what it is?
Let me just read the ingredients in this. Turmeric, milk thistle, yes.
Yeah. I know what's up.
L-glutathione, which I already take. So there's...
Doubling down on the L-glutathione.
Torula yeast. And some other thing that I can't pronounce. Do you have any others? Any other supplements?
No, I think that, I have a huge bottle of chewable vitamin C that I have beside my bed that I just like take in the middle of the night, like 2 times.
Okay. That's in the middle of the night. You just wake up.
Yeah, when I wake up, I just take some. Oh, and L-theanine sometimes.
Okay. All right. What about antipsychotics? You got any?
I got some sertraline.
Oh,
and
yes.
I also have some clonazepam in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, I started taking sertraline after my first pregnancy happened. Birth. And I've been taking it for like 7 years, except for maybe 1 year. But I went back on sertraline when I was going on to go back on tour, basically. I was still nursing my second child, and I felt like I had a lot of anxiety around leaving the kids.
Yeah.
And just recently, I've added one more thing. Okay. It's called Wellbutrin. And basically, I told my doctor, I was like, when I was 15, I was diagnosed with ADHD, but like they put me on something. It made me feel really crazy. And I like my brain how it is. And I know that I do a lot of things, a lot of projects. I know that I do have a hyper focus. Absolutely. And sometimes it can get out of hand. And I said, but I know how to treat it. Like I know, this can happen with cleaning or painting, where it's like, oh, have you just cleaned the house for 11 hours and now you're thinking about it before you go to sleep? Like that can happen to me.
Yeah.
But I also kind of love that about me.
Yeah.
but
I love that too.
I said there's things that I don't love, and they are very simple. But like when I'm doing a fundraiser, and I'm selling earrings I made out of my keffeya or something. And I've got, or like prints or whatever it is, like for these families and stuff. The list of like the list of people's addresses and where they live, and like Michelle York, she mails my stuff for me, but I still have to get it to her. There was a time when I was doing it on my own though. Like I went crazy. I was doing so much stuff.
Michelle is your manager, right?
No, Michelle York she's partnered up with Kyle Kunjak, and so they do like forward music, and she also does like she runs like distribution stuff too from their house. So she helps me with distributing my records, but also like with the fundraising stuff on the side. She does that for me now too, because I realized I can't handle this. I can't handle like going to the post office or like.
Well, you could if it was the only thing you had to do, but you kind of are. But you got a lot.
Like I noticed that I was like, I'd have like an email list of addresses, a Google Doc, and then a piece of paper, and it's all the same list, but I'd be like writing a new list of all these like, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And also it would just stress me out. I would just be always in the back of my mind, basically stressed that I was supposed to get these things to these people. And so I told that to my doctor, and she was like, okay. And she said, well, why don't you try Wellbutrin? She said, it's not an ADHD med, but it does treat symptoms like that. And since I started taking that about 2 months or 3 months ago, I did fundraisers through Christmas, and I did not have that issue. Like,
amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I told her that too. And I was like, I think, and also like I had to get my son's blood work done, and she gave me a rec form. And I was like, normally I would get stressed out about this rec form and when I'm going to do this and losing the rec form and booking the blood appointment and all these things. And I was like, but it's not. I was like, if this is what the Wellbutrin is doing for me, great. It seems like it is doing something. So
yeah.
And I also have clonazepam in the cupboard because I have had panic attacks before, connected to my postpartum, and they were so intense that I will never not have that in the cupboard.
Yeah, it's just as needed.
It's just as needed, girlfriend. God.
Yeah.
God, everyone, give me a break.
Yeah, get over it, people. Go get your own.
So yeah, my friend Laura Mullally helped me a lot during my postpartum.
Yeah.
And basically, one of the things that she instilled in me was to treat the symptoms, because there's been so much shame and secrecy around mental health and medications, and I think it's an invaluable tool to like know your brain, and you get to know yourself even more when you like, if you think there's something going on, and then you can treat it. And to treat, sorry, that's the honey. Does that sound?
That's honey. It sounds like farts, but it's not. But hold on now.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you gotta treat the symptoms.
The flatulence.
There's no need to suffer.
Yeah, that's right. I've said this before, but my escitalopram helped me. Well, it helped me let go of those invasive thoughts.
Invasive.
But then I could make decisions. And trim my life down and focus just on what I want to do, what would look like a healthy, normal day-to-day for a human being. And kind of, it actually took a lot of unlearning. Do you find that like almost like practicing, because I still sometimes have the impulses to like do a million things and start a million projects. And then I can now way more easily remind myself that actually that's not the path I want to go down again. Like,
I think I'm really just learning that. Like, I did so many projects last year. I created projects in every space because I felt like my music career sometimes was not going as like fast or as big as I wanted it to go. And so I just began another career as a painter to do, so that if I was waiting for an email from someone about something with music, I'm like, I don't care. I'm painting. Like that's literally what happened. Yeah. But then when the paintings were all painted, I was like, and now I will make jewelry. And I will also fundraise constantly and mother 2 children and be a partner and have a clean house and a pet. And I really don't want to do that. I really don't.
Who do you want to get rid of?
Definitely the jewelry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen the jewelry that you made.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of jewelry, and they were like jewelry and cards from the paintings, and was selling them. I mean, they're in like 5 stores. Like,
Jeez. Do you ever tell yourself, you know what? Duh, I can do anything, but what do I really want to do? Yeah, sure. I'm Jenn Grant. I can do pottery if I wanted to. It would be amazing. Is that really what I want to do?
Yeah.
I could knit dog hats. Yeah. You could do anything, I bet. It would be fucking awesome.
I don't know if the dog hats would be good.
They'd be cute.
Not good at that, but I do really wish I was good at that.
I think you would.
No, I think yeah, this is just part of like being in midlife and just getting older and not like just deciding what do you actually. Because like what do you value, and also what do you want, you know?
That question, what do you want, is so fucking relevant at any point in our lives. My first counseling session ever, it kind of sucked, but the one thing that I still remember from that session, I think it was 27 or 6 or something, was what do you want? And I was like, holy fuck, I don't know. Because I think I spent the whole session talking about what everyone else wanted and what they wanted of me. And
right.
I didn't have as much, self-awareness of anything really. And even today when, sometimes I have to stop and go, well, what do you want? Like,
well, it goes back a lot, I think, too. Let me know what you're feeling about this or your experiences. But like for me right now, this show that's coming up is absolutely wonderful. I'm glad I'm doing it. I'm going to hopefully do a good job of it. And, I hope people come. And then I know there'll be another thing. But I'm glad it's that, because if it was just the thing again of like the same thing of when you tour a record and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to make a movie.
Yeah, I just want to be in my life where I want to do.
Fuck? Why won't anyone put me in a movie? I will write.
I'll write. Listen, I'll write something. I
swear to God, I just want to be in a movie. I just want to be in a film or a theater or something. And that's why this part of the show is so great, because there's theater elements in the show.
Yeah,
kind of like
this. You're practicing. This is great.
Yeah, I just want.
Getting ready.
I mean, I'm always gonna. I think I'm always gonna probably want to make music and write music. I think. And like have concerts, but I do not want to road dog it.
No, I have zero interest in that, and that's why
I'm a 46-year-old woman who has a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, and
you're happy. You do have a lot of joy in your life. Like you're not.
Oh, I have a lot of joy in my life. Like I mean, when the pandemic happened, I got a mat leave that I never had before, and I was painting, and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. To be home.
I know. I love home.
I love home so much. And
speaking of home, like, because I think you and I have it's a little bit of a different experience, but we were both kind of displaced at a certain time when we were young. Like, I know your mom and your brother and you were living kind of in a campsite for a while.
That's correct.
And, no biggie. But, that's a big, I'm sure, I don't know at the time if you fully realized it, but as an adult, I'm sure, I don't know about you, but it did affect my everything. My nervous system is only now calmed down, and just the panic attacks will come from anytime I'm about to leave home, because I love it so much here. I love stability, feeling safe, and I have to remind myself I'm okay. I have to do the talk. I'm okay. Everything's great. You're going to love this. Don't worry about it. You're not fucking 10 years old.
Add a child in there. Like, I used to find it really, really hard to leave my dogs. Yeah. Really hard.
Yeah.
And now, leaving the children is like, but then there's also this element of like, oh my God, am I alone? I can do whatever I want. Like, that's such a unfamiliar, fun thing to do as well. But you have to go through that anticipatory anxiety and really actually a feeling of dread.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and now I'm just used to it. I'm like, oh, there's the feeling of dread again.
Yeah.
But I also like tour with my children a lot, which is also ridiculous. Sometimes awesome, also hard. Everything is hard both ways.
What's the cliche? No. Is it a cliche? I don't know what the saying is, but like nothing truly amazing is ever achieved without some kind of struggle. I don't know. Do you believe that?
I never heard.
Maybe I made it up. I didn't.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Like even, I don't know, even I love my relationship with my best friend Dale, my husband. But we had to go through periods where it was like, are we going to fucking make it? Do I want to be married? Like, is this, or like hadn't dealt with my own shit.
Yeah.
Really, relationships put all your shit in your face.
Yeah.
So then I worked through it. Now I'm good. No, that wasn't that simple. But hey, but I don't want to. Well, I want to keep you forever and ever and ever, but I can't. That's not right. But I do want to ask you about your relationship with your voice as you've aged, because it changes. Mm-hmm. What's your voice journey, vocal journey been like?
It's been a thing. My voice has always been delicate. Like if there's a party at the ACMAs or some shit like that, it's like I'm the first one to lose my voice, and then I have anger around that and like rage because then you're like expected to perform and the whole industry feels messed up. But this is not an industry thing that we're trying to talk about right now. But my voice is delicate, and so that's the thing that I've worked with. I take care of it. And then in the spring I got sick, and I was using a puffer too often. And also, I've heard from people that they felt like I didn't feel like my voice was being heard. And so I lost my voice, and I did. I lost my voice for 3 months. I was using an app to communicate with my children for a while. Like it was gone.
Wow.
And it was awful and terrifying. And now it's back, and it's fine. Okay. But also, this most recent record is all live off the floor. We recorded it in 4 days. The vocals at the same time as the band. Whoa, everything. Which was not what I thought we were doing.
That's ballsy.
I know.
Ballsy.
Especially for someone that's like, I feel like my voice is very affected by my emotions, by the volume in the room. Like if I'm playing with a band, I always perform with in-ears on stage if there's more than 2 people with me. And I went into that experience thinking that we were going to probably record my vocals later, but it became evident after the first song, even though I was at the cusp end of another illness, which I don't know why I'm talking about this illness stuff so much, but it's been around.
Okay.
It was just like, everyone was like, that was great. But I did have to like let go of a couple things, because when you're used to listening and when you're used to comping vocals, if I was scrutinizing myself, or if I'm listening to that record that I just made, I'm like, well, maybe I would sing. Well, I guess that word I would have maybe sang just a little softer on one end of it or something. And instead, I just became fine with it. Like I was just like, this is my voice. And I do think an old friend of mine, I sent the record to, and he said, I love the way your voice is aging or something. And it does. And my brother was like, your voice sounds so different. And I know that my voice can sound really different, like because of these things, emotion, or like that can affect pitch, or that can affect something else. Like it's like, if your voice box has these different like timbres within it, it's like if you go a little bit this way or a little bit that way, it's like either maybe really deep and warm, or it's kind of like Dolly Parton or something, like high and vibrato-y. And I feel like I have these subtle changes that I make can really change the performance and the sound of it.
Yeah.
And also I think the first time you sing something there can be an energy to it that is it's really special and has that like first time energy. And because Dan made charts for the band, Christine Bougie, Kyle Kunjak, and himself, and Josh Van Tassel, they didn't know the songs at all, and they would play them through the charts like three times, and we'd be like, "Oh, this is the right vibe or not, and this song will make the cut or not," because I think I wrote 40 songs in going into the record.
Wow.
And in 3 pockets of extreme, hyper-focused, whirling dervish insanity is what that was. But, you know, I can hear that it's the first time, and that there's like this energy, this sharing that was going on. We didn't have headphones on. People were playing really quietly. And yeah, we embraced that. And it's also kind of like a bit of a, part of a resistance against AI music. And if you're listening, my record's not coming out on Spotify, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Because of that shit.
I love it.
Yeah, so people have to buy the vinyl as well.
Yeah, okay, can they
They have to buy the vinyl, they have to buy the record, they have to buy it on Bandcamp, but they won't find it on Spotify because as a person who wants to be a good person, blah, 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 I can't be someone who wants to be an activist, and personally I don't feel that I could put this record on a platform that supports or has been supporting ICE and AI military weapons and generic AI music trying to replace artists.
Yeah. I think
there you go.
Hey, let's not go to Spotify. I don't have a membership there anymore, but I've been too lazy to take my stuff down. But I think
some of my stuff is down, some of it's not. I don't own all my stuff.
Well, I can take my stuff down because I own it, so I just have been too lazy.
Go for it. It's part of the movement.
Well, why not? Honestly.
But I also I definitely don't. It was a big decision for me to do it. Like for someone who's spent their whole career basically trying to get more streams on Spotify. It felt it felt like almost like a career suicide to me to do that.
It's scary. A lot of people don't know this, but my Little Heartbeat listeners, like when you apply to festivals or for grants and all that, one of the, kind of mandatory fields oftentimes is your Spotify page. I mean, that's got to change. It's just,
yeah, it's true.
I mean, I've always thought this, but out of kind of fear, I guess, too, I took my stuff down in 2015. And then 3 years later, I was like, oh, fuck, I should put my stuff back up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
All of it. I took it all off streaming and then put it back up because I felt like I was missing out. And I mean, it's sad because I do like the idea of music being accessible to lots of people. However, what's not accessible about having it up on your own website or Bandcamp? And what is wrong with, YouTube is free for everyone. I mean, so if they can't pay 99 cents on iTunes, remember when even 99 cents or $10 an album, we were all kind of like, this sucks, but that was awesome compared to now, you know, like it's, I'm just kind of fed up with, to be honest, I know I don't talk about the industry a ton. Sometimes we do. I've kind of given up on industry-related things, but
me too.
I just don't care. I just want to make music and do all the creative things, and I care about the people and trying to,
it's very freeing. It's very freeing to be like, just fuck all those organizations that don't actually care about you or whatever it is. It's like
That's right. And, a lot of they work for us. That's the way I see it
that's
now.
the other thing. It's like there's this weird hierarchy that shifted at I don't know when, that the artists are like the bottom of the totem pole. And it's like, how about you just support each other? How about you try to also help the artists? Like, I mean, there's some industry people who are great.
Of course.
But like,
who?
Yeah, just feeling like if you're not Polaris longlisted or shortlisted or Juno nominated, like that actually shapes who you are as an artist. It's time to stop thinking that way.
Yeah, it's so much more fun.
Basically, like we are coming at this attitude from a place of privilege and we've worked our asses off, and now we're like, yeah, fuck you, I'll do what I want. Like,
sure, there's privilege in there for
and
sure.
But also, if you get like nominated for an award or win or something, it's like obviously that's always going to feel good. But I am feeling like I want to be done with that.
I'm done.
That other feel, I mean, I'm definitely done with the ECMAs.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Thank you for it's time to pass on that torch to someone else anyways.
What's an award winner? Always an award winner.
Right, yeah.
There's lots of great music, new, emerging, honestly.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything for us at all.
No.
It needs to be going to someone, that attention needs to go to someone else.
I'm going to spend those weekends, honestly, writing songs. Like, that's what I do now,
and I'm going to watch TV.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. Oh, am I? I'm not.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
I am excited about the album and all the shows coming up. I mean, I know we talk about Halifax show, but my listeners are all over the place. So let's go to jenngrant.com.
Only in Canada, though.
Only in Canada for this particular show, which is amazing that you're bringing it not just like in one venue, which is what I've had to do that. Just, I can only afford one venue.
Yeah.
Big, so that's incredible. Congratulations.
Well, let me say them real quick.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. These are the places we're going. PEI, North Vancouver, St. Albert, Alberta, Calgary, Sudbury, Kingston, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Moncton, Halifax, and St. John's, Newfoundland.
Okay, well, you keep taking those supplements. Keep taking the supplements and doing. I
don't know if I've ever had an audience cheer for me as loud as that audience just cheered.
It was quite loud. I might bring it down.
I felt that audience. I'm not sure.
You will.
I have some work to do.
You will. And I'm excited to. Can you and I have a date at Soberish in Halifax sometime?
Sure, I would love to. That's a cool spot.
After you're busy.
I like those Soberish. We made margaritas with that tequila they make.
Ugh, I just bought like a bar, all the stuff that makes a fancy bar from there. Cool. So that I can feel grown up again because I don't drink any alcohol, and I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Date. Jenny, Winifred, Pauline, Grant.
You got it.
Goodbye.
Christina Pauline Martin. Goodbye.
I love you.
Love you. Bye.
It's love. I don't want to say goodbye to you. Oh, I don't want to say goodbye to you. Welcome to the Heartbeat Hotline, 1-902-669-4769. I'm the host of A Chat with Heart podcast, Christina Martin, and I'm so excited you called. Leave me your question, a suggestion for the podcast, or a comment about this episode. Please be aware your message may be used on the podcast and social media. Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and it's also fine if you want to remain anonymous. Thanks for listening. Have a great fucking day. Hey, thanks for listening to A Chat with Heart, produced by me, Christina Martin. Co-produced and engineered by my partner in life and sound, Dale Murray. Dale's not just a wizard with knobs, he's also a killer singer-songwriter, session musician, and music producer. Go snoop around his world at dalemurray.ca. The podcast theme song, Talk About It, and I Don't Want to Say Goodbye to You were written by me and recorded by Dale. Want to support what we do? You can snag CDs, vinyl, digital music, and some weirdly delightful merch like custom puzzles and temporary tattoo packs over on my Bandcamp. If you're into keeping indie art alive or just want good karma, become a monthly or yearly member on my Patreon. It's a platform that helps creators get paid to keep making stuff we love. I swear by it. Sign up, free or paid, at patreon.com Christina Martin. If this podcast made you laugh, cry, think, or rage text your best friend, do me a solid, share it, rate it, review it, and hit that follow or subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts. And to all my little heartbeat listeners, stay weird, stay tender, and I'll catch you next time.